but it's
Whole-grown,
the
beautiful
pupa.
woman demands...
Whole grown one. Non-GMO, whole-grown, beautiful woman demands. You know what? Same. I'm a whole-grown, non-GMO, organic, vegetarian, beautiful woman, and I demand dinner right now.
Dinner. What a caption. I was getting a vaguely nice girl's vibe, but nothing egregious until I asked her out, accusing me of trying to avoid paying when I completely checked out. OP says, there's a nice place for drinks on Yorkville Avenue I've been to a few times. She says,
bro, am I the only one who fucking hates going to restaurants? I would not go. Going to a restaurant is commitment. I don't want to go to a restaurant. What if he's a bad person? What if it's like a goddamn creep? Like, how am I going away from a restaurant? You can just like nope out of a coffee place. Come on. Girls want free meals. If you're a broke girl, just say so.
You mean a bar? I'm sorry.
Okay, to be fair, bars are amazing. You can get cocktails. If you want to make that man pay, make him pay for cocktails. Cocktails are expensive as fuck. Okay? And you can still get a snack. And you will be delightfully, not sober, inebriated. I don't know how to, I know that word, I just can't pronounce it. Inebriated? Drunk. You will be drunk.
I do dinner, not bars. I'm Christian, and I don't think a bar is the best place to get.
I'm Christian. I don't want chicken nuggets. I want steak. Actually, my religion says that I need to get steak.
To know someone.
so I think he kind of takes that in stride. He's like, okay, she's
I will be honest with you. If someone would say that, listen, I'm a Christian and I cannot go to a bar, I will be like, bye. How about tea and coffee? I don't take coffee. Are you trying to avoid paying the bill? I can't believe a whole grown beautiful woman as me expected me to meet you in a bar. I'm so offended. I don't do dinner as a first date. That's why we won't have one. The fucking thumbs up. She's like, yeah, whatever. That's fine. Okay, who the fuck messages you at 8:43 a.m.? Bro, I'm not waking up just to complain before 9 a.m. Before coffee. To complain? I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
religious woman. She doesn't try to get down with the bar scene. Understandable, so he makes an alternative
You're just wrong. Bars are superior.
recommendation by saying, how about tea or coffee instead? To which she replies,
I don't take coffee. Are you trying to avoid paying the bill? I can't believe a whole grown, beautiful woman is me.
Tomorrow I have to write out my stream like whole grown beautiful space cat stream. That's it. Whole grown beautiful woman.
You expected me to meet you in a bar.
4 exclamation points.
I am so offended.
He says, well, I don't do dinner as a first date. And she said,
That's why we won't have one.
this is
That's why we won't have one.
growingly a more popular opinion.
Jesus.
I fear that the nice girl mentality is beginning to spread, like in a different way that the nice guy mentality is. I feel like most guys, when they go down the nice guy subreddit,
I don't understand why you expect. Just what I hate is that they don't think about it. Let's say that you go on a date with someone. I will be honest with you. I thought, okay, sorry, no comment, but I thought that like when you meet up, you just kind of meet up, like you don't go for food, like you just meet up like in a park or like, I don't know, like a mall or a coffee place. Like who does a dinner immediately, bro? I wouldn't dare to request Like, you have to understand, if you go to a restaurant, that's going to be at least $100. Plus, you ordered for yourself, so it's going to be like 200, like, depending on where you go. Like, maybe it's going to be just 60 for the woman, right? But still, that's a lot of money. Who wants to pay? And what if you don't vibe? Then you just wasted hundreds of dollars on someone who was being a whore to you. Like, I wouldn't take a girl just like first date to a restaurant either, because I guarantee you it's not gonna be like, hey, do you want to go to Panera? Because it's Panera, right, where you can buy like a soup and you get like an apple or a chips and like something else. I think it's that. I guarantee you they would not accept that, which is technically a restaurant, I think. But
and they see guys who...
Dude, I love Panera. I had this broccoli cheese cream soup. Oh, it was so good. Take me back to Panera.
We're like,
hey, you're hot. I want a date.
and she goes,
No thanks.
and he goes,
Oh, you were ugly anyway. I didn't even mean it, you fat.
like, I feel like most guys, when they see that, they tend to learn from it. They tend to think, oh, I don't want to be like that. That's not great.
Listen, at least this guy just gave her a thumbs up. It was like, yeah, that's why we are not going. Anyways, thumbs up. Bye now.
But it's very different in the world of women. Like, women, when we see each other going,
I hold very high standards for myself. I will not accept a first date if it is at a chain restaurant.
You know why I would never want to go to a restaurant with someone? Because when I look at the fucking menu, I would have to choose the cheapest. If I don't want to choose the cheapest, then I will pay for myself. But if I offer to pay, then he's going to be offended. But if I have to choose the cheapest, then I'm going to be sad because I don't want to buy the cheapest. I want to eat something delicious. You know, like, what if I don't want to get like pasta with butter and salt on it, but I maybe want like, I don't know, a schnitzel or something, you know? And I just feel like an asshole if I spend too much, but like, you know, stop over. No. I just don't like it. I don't like it when people pay for me because I feel like an asshole, okay? Like, if I go out, if it's once in a lifetime that I go out, I'm going to drink well and eat well. I go out like once in 6 months. And that's it. And yeah, I don't think so, money.
If it is just coffee, if they just want to go for a walk.
Okay, can I point out that coffee is not cheap? Like, even if you go to a Starbucks, those coffees are very expensive now. So even just buying coffee is very pricey, actually.
No, you need to truly wine and dine me, and that is how I know that you are properly invested in me as a woman.
I feel like other women tend to look at that and go,
wow, she's a queen, she's a princess, she's a goddess, she has the goddess energy, and I need to encapsulate that because that's how I find a...
Oh my god. I just, listen, just take me out to a Michelin star restaurant. Bro, she's looking like a fucking gold, but it's alright. Yes, a 5-star Michelin restaurant right now. Never go to that? No, but you have to. It's a scam? No, because you're paying.
Man.
In fact, we even see it. If you Google sprinkle dating, it's...
Wait, there's a definition for that? Sprinkle dating is a controversial catchphrase popularized by YouTuber Shara7 that's part of a larger trend on platform like TikTok, promoting specific approach to dating and relationships that prioritizes financial security and traditional... Wait a sec, traditional gender roles? I thought we're not doing that anymore. So if I will sprinkle go out on a date with a girl, then does it mean that she knows how to cook and fold my laundry? Sprinkle.
Dating, it starts to come up of women who are saying things like, you know, men actually work harder when you make demands of them. They have these like weird pseudo psychological ideas of how to convince people this is how you need to be dating, to the point that they're...
I'm learning so much. So if I'm harder on you, if I'm rougher on you, then you're gonna work harder.
Are now a lot of women out there who do not see coffee as a real first date. They don't see...
They're haters. I like coffee. Coffee is amazing. Pastries are even more amazing. Shut the fuck up.
Picnics as a real first date. It's not a real first date unless it's a 5-star restaurant and a $300 bill minimum. Man, I don't know how to convince women outside of that, because we're in this place where...
Listen, okay, but then I get a BJ. Okay, like I'm fine with it, but it's a little tit for tat. A little something for something. Not worth it. I will trade it for a BJ. How is a good BJ? I don't know. I don't have a dick, but I guess it's very nice.
Women are very proud to have standards for themselves, which I do respect to a degree, but I'm also looking at this through the lens of what it's like to be a man as well. You know, we have all this crazy data that apparently for a man it takes like 200 swipes. And these are swipes of approval, mind you, like 200 matches.
Half of it is AI. It's okay.
Before he even gets a date. And of those dates, like 1 out of 5 will actually make it.
A really good BG would make me kind of worried. You would be like, damn, girl, you're too good at it, huh? So what's the body count? Oh, I never been with anyone before. Just don't Google up my name.
All the way to the date and show up without completely ghosting him. We live in a world where, excuse me, men really do have to kind of go on a
It's McDonald's. I like McDonald's. What's wrong with McDonald's?
lot of dates, or at least try to go on a lot of dates to find someone that they can actually find themselves compatible with. And amidst all of this, they are the ones who are typically...
That's not how you test a boy. You test a boy by queuing up to Marvel Rivals or literally anything. And the questions are, does he get angry while you playing horribly? Test 1. Test 2, can he carry you? If he can, then go date. League, okay. I'm not a sadist. Okay, that's... Come on, I'm not a sadist. I'm not a monster.
Expected to pay for everything. So I don't really blame men for trying to navigate their dating in a way where the first date is a lower cost idea, and then once they're really clicking, once the chemistry...
Okay, I don't want to be like that, but since when is a bar a lower cost idea? You go to a bar, every fucking cocktail starts at like $20. They are like... Half of it is ice. You can drink 3 to 4 easily. Then you get like a little bit of a snack or something. You're already up like to $100.
Is established once they know they like each other. That is when they start properly investing.
It's less than 300 of a normal date. Where are you guys taking your dates? Good out. I'm starting to actually realize I might be too poor coded for this. Okay? You know what I want? I want some nice grilled cheese. A little bit of like nice rice with mayo. That's what I want, and it's gonna be delicious for me. You can buy it for $10. And that's it. What else would you like?
I mean, that just makes sense to me, right? Like, why would you put all of your cards on the table, all of your eggs in...
Listen, you go to IKEA, okay? You have your walking part, you stop at the middle, you go and buy yourself some nice meatballs. I think it's like, fuck, how much are those meatballs? Like 20 something, maybe? I don't fucking know, I don't remember. It's filling, it's nice quality. I don't know, how much are those meatballs? I don't remember. IKEA meatballs.
One basket right away every single time. And yet, more and more, I think less women are willing to even look at it through that lens. Or
apparently it's $9.99? $10? Oh shit, it's only $10? Bro, we are going to IKEA. Are you kidding me? You have lamps? You $10 for the mashed green peas sauce and the meatball? What the fuck? No, it's only 10. I actually checked the Swiss one. It's 8.95 franc. That's like $10 or some shit. Okay, that's amazing. We are going to IKEA.
Even care about how much money these men are investing. But it's funny because by selling each other on this idea that men need to be paying for these lavish dates on the first date, we're actually screwing each other over, right? Because we know that we're not going to click with every guy we date with. That we're just not. And we already know that. So what we're doing though is...
So what you should do is that you as a man, you should have actually infinite amount of money. Okay, like that's how you should start your stats. Infinite amount of money, yes. And then you take us out with that infinite. Okay, shitting money now, excellent.
Setting up the next woman up for failure. 10. Because men are not all made of infinite money glitches.
What? I specifically asked for the infinite money glitch. What do you mean? I just asked for it. Hello?
Right? They can't keep doing it. They can't keep spending $300 on first dates over and over and over again before eventually...
Now you're gonna tell me that on the first date we are not even going to go to the Chanel store to buy me a Chanel bag? Really? Really now?
Actually, they're like, this is a waste of money and I'm not doing this anymore. To the point that now when they finally do click with someone, she's going to have to work so much harder to get the date that you squandered.
And you know what's the worst thing? Most of the times, your date is going to be like this. So what do you like to do in your free time? I'm scrolling on the phone. Do you like any movies? Nope. What kind of music do you listen to? I don't like music. So, do you live with your parents or do you have siblings? No. and that's it. That's going to be, you're gonna grind yourself. And you're gonna get the, no. Maybe. I don't know. That no is so real. Yeah. Are you human? No, never have been. Please stop. This is PTSD. Uninterested girlfriend ASMR. Bro. That sounds like something I don't want to listen to. Is this experience speaking? I'm going to confess something. Please don't cancel me. I watched a dating show. I watched a dating show and this conversation was strictly taken out of it. I watched Singles Inferno and in the second season there was a part where the boy was trying to ask the girl out and this was the answer. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't want to answer to that. No.
That's like, cool. No. There is a clip floating around where a streamer forked out $50K on a busted model to try and get a date and she was like, "You're such a great friend."
Oh, I don't have great friends. I need more great friends. $50K? Bro, you for $50K you can let that man pound it. It's $50K. Bro, and he only wanted a date?
You know what I mean? So I'm in full support of first date, cheaper date. Not cheap, not necessarily like we're going through the Mickey D's drive-through and sitting in my car necessarily.
That's disrespect.
But let's be honest, if the girl found him hot enough, she would allow it.
That's true.
I said what I said.
That's true. That's true. She's right. If you're hot enough, it will not matter. It's true. Can we start our passport bro arc along with you? Depends. Where do you get your passport from?
Before we get any further, let me put you onto something. If you're still in the dating world, you've probably had so many people try and convince you that you need some kind of elevator pitch to talk to girls. We live in a fast-paced world where people can...
Is this going to be an ad? It feels like an ad. Is it an ad? It is an ad. What is it? What is that?
fresh, use my code down below.
I knew it. I just fucking smelled it. It was that.
Present themselves as a nice person. I mean, when we reference back to even this one, she calls herself a whole grown beautiful.
I can't believe that she said whole grown beautiful woman. I don't know why I have that feeling that this girl is fat. I'm just getting this weird feeling that she might be a little bit rotund. Who calls herself whole grown beautiful woman?
She describes herself as a Christian. To me, that's a person who's trying to come across as nice. It's just they get the title because the irony of it is that they're not as nice as they want you to think they are.
I will go a step further. I don't think they are nice at all. I will be honest with you, if you get offended by someone not wanting to spend $100, bro, I don't even want to go out and you want me to spend money?
Does that help make it make a little bit more sense? Samantha, thank you for the 2. Says, in my opinion, coffee is a perfect first date.
Yeah.
Or something like it. You know, this...
Bro, the vibes and aesthetic of a nice coffee place is so fucking underrated. It's like when you have like a nice, like, you know, like, I don't know, like brown wooden table, a little bit of a music in the background. You have some pastries. It's like warm and comfy, and you have like these beautiful cushions, and you can just go like to a corner or something and just vibe and talk. So it's not IKEA. It's not about always IKEA. Okay? Sounds like my kitchen. Oh, fuck off.
This last woman, she said that she doesn't
What if they don't drink coffee? Then you don't want to date them because they are clearly a fucking psychopath. Why would you do that? That's how you get stabbed, buddy. What the fuck?
Coffee, which is fine. I've actually I've kind of grown out of coffee myself.
She's also a psychopath. Oh fuck, she's a serial killer. Oh no.
As I've grown older, a lot of my old like I guess like unhealthier habits, I've just kind of...
Listen, I don't have much unhealthy habits, okay? I'm not even an alcoholic despite being from Eastern Europe. I'm keeping my coffee. If I die, I die. I don't mind.
Moved away from. I'm just not as interested in them anymore. If anything, I might have 1 cup of coffee in an entire day.
You're crazy.
But there's always ways that you can get creative with it. And he
crazy.
tried, you know? He was like, he even suggested tea, which she completely avoided.
What's that white stuff? Is it a mushroom? This is not a mushroom. What is that? Cookie.
You know? And what's so
Tea and mushroom.
funny about that too is she's like, are you trying to get out of paying the bill? Like,
yes.
She didn't say that you have to buy your own tea or coffee, you know? It's still something.
Listen, going out to drink tea, you can only do that if you go to a tea house. Okay? That's the only acceptable. Like, you go to a special tea house. Otherwise, it's just hot water and with the fucking thing. Honey, not that, you donkey. I was looking at the white stuff. Oh, this. It's like maybe like a meringue or something. It just kind of looks like a mushroom. Honey, my ass.
To avoid paying when it's so early on.
What?
That should be your red flag that they're more worried that you're going to have to pay for everything. They're kind of making clear what they
I swear, I'm probably the only person on earth who would dread someone paying anything for me. You know, it's like, we went to Spain with my cousins, right? And we went to restaurants. And every time they were paying, I was like, fuck, I cannot get dessert. I cannot get cocktails. I cannot get shit. I fucking hate this. Because I was like, oh, I don't want them to pay. I don't want... Yes, you can. No, because then I'm the asshole who is wasting money. Yes, you can. No, man. No, I was literally saying that, listen, I will pay for it, okay? This is I insisted on it. No. They are offering, okay, but my greed for cocktails has no limit, okay? And I am not going to put them into financial troubles. They just got the baby, okay? I cannot, they just pooped out the baby. They cannot go into minus just because I have a cocktail addiction, okay? I can't. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. I drank, every time we went out, I drank up to 4 to 5 cocktails. Okay? I was not sober. And those cocktails always cost at least 10 to 15 bucks. That's a lot of money. I know. But would you really put a limitation onto my alcoholism while I'm on vacation? I don't think so.
Really are looking for, right? And we got to play this card very carefully, because I understand that a lot of women are looking for someone who is able to provide decently, right? Like
when she said able to provide, yeah, I was thinking about something else, but sure.
Myself, if God forbid I was ever thrown back into the dating world, would not necessarily want to date a person who can't pay their own bills, or would not be able to pay the rent or the utilities or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah, pay your goddamn rent. I'm not your fairy godmother. What the fuck?
But at the same time, it's just as unattractive to a man when you lead with, how much money do you make? How much of the bills are you willing to pay?
So Chad, how much money do you make? So any oil princes in chat? Not enough? Yeah, but you're Romanian. That doesn't count. Not enough? Enough. Oh, okay. Where is my 1,000 gifted subs? Okay, if you're a rich boy, just say so. Press the button. 1,000 gifted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See? $12 to my name. Damn, boy, that's like more than 10. Holy shit. You need to wait. Oh, must I? Exactly zero. $0.00000 million. About $2.1 million. I'm a Nigerian prince with 10 million in my bank account. Bro, same. Minus 2K. Oh no, please don't be a minus. That's not good for your health. 145K. Okay. Bougie. Sir Bougie motherfucker. You see, he is. Oh, I only have 100. Oh no, I only have 100. You motherfucker. What the fuck?
Pay as it is to a woman when you lead with, so how quickly am I gonna get in them pants? Like,
oh my god, that's me, my future. If I get cancelled, I will have to be a hooker. No, I will be out in the streets. I will be like, is that $100? Is that a $10?
It's just no one wants to be just seen.
Do OnlyFans rather? Bro, fine.
For their coochie, or just seen for their wallet. You know, dating is supposed to be a lot more casual than that, because there are so many other aspects to your personality and how you just in general get along day to day before you really need to start.
Well, that's the fun part. You don't get along with me. I will just occasionally scold you for stupid shit, and you have to pass, like, and move on. Not pass on. That sounds like you're dying. Just, just be better. The QTE. Yeah, exactly. You have to pass the QTE. Can I scold you too? No. You're a dude. You cannot scold me.
Start worrying about how your entire lifestyles will function economically together. That's just my opinion, but I'm sure some of you agree. Okay, some of these comments are pretty funny. This comment says, tell her Jesus might have fed the poor, but you don't have to.
What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're worse than Jesus? Oh, come on. She was a Christian after all. Damn.
I don't know how...
Did you see the synchronized dam? Holy shit. We are sharing the brain, huh?
Often you guys will get to use that line, but feel free to steal it. If any of you ends up talking to a gold-digging Christian, just put that one right in the back pocket, because that was an epic clapback right there. Lunchables in the Walmart parking lot was the first date.
No, you know what? I don't need any of that. We go to a Japanese supermarket and we buy pre-packaged bento. How about that? You can buy that giga cheap and it's delicious. Oh my god, I wish we would have like a Japanese grocery store here. It's so good.
Still considered
A Korean? I never been to a Korean no, I've been to H Mart, I think, once. I think that might be Korean. I'm not sure. I don't remember the bento there. It could have been something.
a date for my husband and I 11 years later.
Listen, I don't know. I was just raised poor. I'm a poor boy, okay? I'm a broke boy. Don't cancel me. I don't need much, okay? As long as I have like a big caramel latte and maybe like a pastry, I'm basically fine. I'm trying to think if I ever been to like expensive restaurants. I've been to a steak place once. I think. It had a steak. It was steak. I don't know. It didn't woo me. Once? Yeah, I've been to a steak place once. I took my mom to like an Asian restaurant. That was all right. We've been to a ramen place once. When she was here, and plus like I went to ramen places in different countries. I think I never been to a restaurant where a meal would have cost more than 30 to 40 bucks. Like even the steak I chose like a very small one because I don't eat a lot, and it was like 40 bucks or something. Yeah. So
Friends called it trash.
you took it well done. It was medium well because I was too embarrassed to say I wanted well done. So it was in between.
So your husband's obviously hot. Going back to my theory, if you can get away with Lunchables in the Walmart parking lot, you're hot, dude. That dude's a giga Chad. No, what's really funny about that though is this is why there's some theory to the whole passport bro logic, or to at least pursuing
But
women.
it works. I'm the living fucking proof. It's actually, I'm starting to, American women are spoiled. Okay, you guys spoil them. Grab yourself a woman who was raised in Eastern Europe and we are going to be happy with literally anything. Okay, and the same goes to like poorer Asian countries. Like don't go to Korea because Korean girls are very peculiar. But just American girls are spoiled. I'm sorry, but they are. Like, what do you mean you're entitled for someone to spend hundreds of dollars and you can't even, like, get a cheek kiss or anything and you would just never see them again? Bull!
Who maybe didn't grow up in the most affluent of...
You know what they should do? A first date, you as the woman have to cook for the man. How about that? We can turn it around. You will get a nice restaurant date if you will prove your cooking skills and bring something you cooked. I swear to God. 90% would say no. Well, then you saved money. You know? Can I cook for her? Nah.
Backgrounds, because I often joke that I am similar to a passport bros.
Hell no. Most women can't cook for shit. Well, that's just sad. Dude, everyone should know how to cook. At least like some simple dishes. Girls, boys, anything in between and above, the gender spectrum. I don't know. I stopped counting how many we have right now.
Prize, because I grew up as a dirt poor immigrant family in Detroit. So when I was growing up, Lunchables were considered a luxury. Like,
I don't want to be like that, but I remember, so they still have it in like the stores. It's like, when you have like the little cheese, the cream cheese, and you get those like little breadsticks to it, and it's usually like in the fridge aisle. Peak luxury, okay? It's absolute peak luxury. You have that shit, yeah, the cheese and crackers. Boy, you were the most popular kid on the block. Absolutely. Or you know when you have those yogurts which has like a cornflakes and you can just like dump into it? It has like little like chocolate balls on the side or some shit like that. Oh, dude. Yeah, fancy.
When I think of a pizza Lunchable, as a child, I thought that's what the rich kids eat. So if I was already kind of vibing with a guy and he was like, I got us pizza Lunchables.
I remember what was absolute peak luxury for me. There was this it was like a pudding and it had like the typical like pudding shape, and you like had to take a little lid off. She's doing a pog. You had to take a little lid up top, and then the plastic would come up, and it had like this jam like spread all over it. Oh my god. I remember I had some money put aside and I bought it for myself. I never felt richer. It was amazing. It was so good.
With the Crunch Bar and the Capri Sun,
Bro, I literally have a Capri Sun next to me. Okay? This is my Capri Sun. I don't mean to flex on you or anything, but I'm kind of rich. I have a mango and maracuya Capri Sun. Yeah. That was the American one. Mine is fancier because it's bigger. Yeah, I'm flexing on my Capri Sun. I'm sorry.
would be like, let's
Yeah, flan.
go. I would love that. You know, there is a lot to be said for the fact that like the less you grew up with or the closer to poverty you've lived, the more appreciative for very basic shit you are. This is why like
I swear to God, it was wait, let me. It was a Dr. Oetker pudding. When it was that a very specific shape. I swear this is peak luxury. Even now, I should make them. Like when it had this shape and you played that shit like that, I was like, you know, because my mom always wanted to buy the little pudding, but I wanted Dr. Oetker pudding. And she's like, no, because you can get it in little and it's like you get 5 for the price of 1. And I'm just like, no. And I wanted it. It has to be this shape, okay? The little one is not that bad, I know, but my wet dreams, okay? You have to understand. My wet dreams. I crave the Dr.
These
Oetker.
wealthier,
Shape
more
absolutely
privileged
matters.
people can oftentimes just be harder to date. And what sucks for them is it's gonna be harder for them to date too. Because people who are willing to like...
You know what I don't understand? I see a lot of TikToks when girls are dating that they like list up how much makeup they put onto their faces, and it's like, oh, moisturizer $60, mascara $40, I don't fucking know how much it costs, eyeshadow $120, and you know, and they like list it up, and it's like, wow, it took me that much to get ready, so this is how much you should be spending on me. And I'm like, the boy didn't ask for that. You know, like if you would tell him that, like, you know, you have like $10 drugstore products, I think he would be fine.
Meet them at the
Old Spice 3-in-1 little bottle discount.
these very high price, high value points are gonna be hard to come by, and they're all...
Now listen, I will agree with the girlies that you absolutely need to wear makeup because everyone will think that you're either a man or you're sick. Okay, like if you don't put it up, you will be like, you're so tired. Okay, so you have to, but there is a difference between that and between being orange. Okay, like don't go full British. There is a little bit of a like a natural makeup or something. Yeah, depends on the girl. If you were born to be like Pamela Anderson and you have naturally everything, then yeah, sure.
Going to be competing with the other super hot other people, because here's the thing is if you're a woman who is like, I need to be wined and dined and catered to and only the best for me, this is gonna sound really
I don't have shoes for that. I have sports shoes. I have my winter boots. That's my fucking PTSD. You have no idea how badly I feel in restaurants because I feel like I'm too poor. I feel like that I don't have the clothings and I just look like a poor person. I legit have anxiety about going into a really nice place. Why? Because I always dress casual, right? Like I don't have high heels. I don't have amazing fancy dresses. I don't have Chanel bags. And they look at me like that. They look at me. You don't see it, but they look at me. And they they smell the poor on me. Okay? I have my thingy is tingling. You lost your Chanel bag, it left me. They are just looking at me funny.
Shallow. It's gonna come across as very sad, but it's also very true. If you're gonna be that way, you also have to be freakishly good looking, because there are really hot women who are happy with Lunchables in the parking lot, and that's who you have to compete with now. This isn't me trying to tell women to lower your standards.
This is why we have the propaganda. This is why people say that, oh my god, you're obese, slay queen. You're beautiful. You don't get it, but this is why. Because if I make that woman think that she is beautiful while she's fat, then I can have an average weight and I will be still better than the fat chick. 10 out of 10. This is like a 5-head, 4-dimensional chess on a long term. I guarantee you there were so many women who were angry when that weight loss drug came out, because what do you mean now people can pop a pill and now they're gonna be skinny? What the hell?
Standards, but I am telling you that if you're going to have these ridiculously high standards and demands, yeah, what you have to bring to the table is going to have to beat out the freakishly hot women who want less than.
Bro, I will just I don't know, is it red pill them, black pill them, blue pill them? I don't know which pill. I will pill them into thinking that they can be like whores. I will seduce the freakishly hot women into OnlyFans, and then their personality will be shit. Yeah, I will just pill them. I put every pills, whatever. Taste the rainbow, eat it all.
You. It's I hate to say it, but it is true, you know? It does make it harder for everybody to date. I would say probably most of my and TJ's dates are pretty casual. Our very first date, we went and got ice cream, which is, I would say ice cream.
Okay, ice cream, superior. Kurtas kalács, even more so. Crepes, unless you're in Paris, because you hear that's how you get like stomach poisoning, food poisoning. No crepes in France. Langos, 10 out of 10. Waffles? Waffles are good. Ice cream waffles, those are pretty good. Yeah.
Is not the most expensive date, and then we walked around his college campus and I loved it. I thought it was very fun.
Yeah.
We climbed trees, we hung out, you know.
What do you mean you climbed trees? What, is that mandatory? I'm not very good at climbing trees.
You know, it's very simple. I don't really think these things need to be that complicated, but also TJ's a giga chat.
Together a monkey strong.
So TJ's freakishly hot. So there's that.
Show husband, I will judge.
Okay. I got more nice girls for y'all.
She did not. She lied. It's actually a black screen. She was like, I got more nice girls, but actually there was no more. She lied to me. I feel lied to. Oh my god, it's